Hello, beautiful people of YouTube. How are you today? Today, we are going to do some Christmas specials. We have 3 ornaments in this video for you. And without further ado, let's get started. So, let's get started with our first ornament. I'm going to make a star with this pretty yellow color. And I'm going to use this 3mm hook. You can use any hook from this kit or any other kit for that matter. What will happen is, according to the size of your hook and the size of your yarn, that is number of plies on this yarn, you will get different size stars. For this particular thing, I am using this 2-ply yarn and a 3mm hook, so I will have a fairly small star. So with that, let's get started on how to make this. So first of all, we'll make a magic ring. I made a loop and turned it, so my tail is over here and my working yarn is over here. I'm going to hold these two together. I am going to pass my hook through both these loops and make a chain one. This is my base stitch for the magic ring. Now this ring won't move. So once I do the magic ring, I'm going to do 9 double crochets into this. First I'm going to make chain 2. This is going to be counted as the first double crochet. Then I'm going to do chain 1. This is my chain 1 space, and then I'm going to do a double crochet. So once again, this is the double crochet. Then I'm going to do a chain 1 and another double crochet. I am going to do 9 such double crochets, and with the first chain that we have done, chain 2 that we have done, there will be total 10 double crochets in the loop. Once again, chain 1 and double crochet. Now I have made 2 double crochets. One. So I have 9 total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I have the first chain 2 that I've done. I'm going to do chain 1 here, then I am going to pull this tail end to close the magic ring, pull as tightly as possible, and then I am going to do a slip stitch in the second chain here. This is my first round. In the next round, we are going to do the puff stitch. So let's do a chain 2. This is indicator of my first double crochet. In the same chain, I am going to yarn over and insert this hook and pull through to achieve a length similar to this double crochet. Once again, yarn over, insert in the same chain space and pull to achieve the same length. Now yarn over and pull through all of this loop and do a chain here. This is my complete puff stitch, 1 puff stitch. After this, I'm going to do chain 2 and I'm going to move on to the next chain space, chain 1 space that we had made in the previous round. So once again, I will yarn over, go to that chain 1 space, pull through. This is once. I'm going to do the same twice and I'm going to do the same thrice. Once I've done that, I'm going to pull through all of this together and do a chain 1. This is my second puff stitch. We are going to do 10 such stitches all around, leaving chain 2 space in between. Once again, moving on to the next chain space. This is my last puff stitch. Pulling through once, twice, and thrice, and pulling through all the loops on the needle, chain 1 and then chain 2 space, and we will join in on the top of this first puff stitch. That finishes our round 2. We still have a circle. Now we will move on to having a star shape. So in order to do that, now we will work in the chain 2 spaces that are here. So first I'll make a chain 2 to go to the length to achieve the length of the next round. Then I'll do a half double crochet in this chain 2 space, in the next chain 2 space. Then I'll do a double crochet. Then I will do a treble crochet. Chain 3 and we'll reverse the round. 1 treble crochet, 1 double crochet, half double crochet, and I'll do chain 1. On the top of this DC of round 1, we are going to do a spike stitch. It is a simple single crochet, but we are going to do it on the double crochet which is here between these two puff stitch and between the next chain 2 space. So on this particular double crochet, I am going to do a single crochet. This is done on the double crochet of the round 1. See how it looks? We'll do that once again. So first we will do a chain 1. Then in the next chain space we will work the same thing, half double crochet, double crochet, triple crochet, then chain 3, reverse, triple crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, then we'll do a chain 1, and now we'll do a spike stitch here. In this chain 2 space we will go to the double crochet directly below from the round 1, and we'll do a single crochet in this particular double crochet. And that's it. We are going to repeat this 3 more times so that we have 5 such spikes of the star. Once again we'll move on, chain 1. This is my last spike stitch here. And I'm going to do a slip stitch here only and pull this yarn. I am going to create this loop so that I can hang the ornament on the tree. You can adjust the length of this as much as you like. Then once again I am going to do a slip stitch here by pulling this and do a simple chain 1. So now this is secure. And then I am going to snip this yarn off, pass it through this small loop, pull it through and hide this somewhere in our wood. That's it. Our first star ornament is ready. I will snip off the excess yarn. This is how it looks. If you want to make it more stiff, we can put it in some starchy water and this will become more stiff, and we can then hang it onto our Christmas tree. So with this, let's move on to the next ornament. So let's start with the second ornament, which is going to be a sock, and we are going to start with the red color. Once again I'm going to do a magic ring, and I'm going to do 10 single crochets in this magic ring. So this was my first base stitch, so the ring won't move, and I'm going to do 10 single crochets. Once I've done the 10 single crochets, I will pull this tail end. Now once we do this, I am going to make a slip stitch and join this to the first stitch here. In the next row we are going to do 10 increase, so in every single crochet here I am going to do 2 single crochets. Just starting with a chain 1, this is 20, and then I'm going to do a slip stitch to close. Now in the next 4 rows, that is row 3, 4, 5 and 6, I am going to do 20 single crochets all around. So I've done row 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now for row 7, I am going to change the color to white. Just going to pass this yarn through this and pull it. And now then I am going to start working with this white yarn. This is the base stitch. Tighten this and just start doing single crochets, 20 in each row, 7 to 11. Do a slip stitch stitch here, move on to the next row. I'll be back once I've done till row 11. So I've done till row 11. Now what I'm going to do for row 12 is I'm going to continue doing one single crochet in each single crochet, but I'm going to stop at 15 single crochets, leaving the last 5 single crochets empty. So this is my 4th, 4th, 5th, 6th. This is the 15th. Now I'm going to change the color to red. This is because now I'm going to start the heel part. So this is where we started, and these last 5 we are going to leave as it is. I am going to change to the red color. Just have to pull this through here. One chain here to secure this, and pull the white yarn through. And this is your new color attached. So I'm going to cut this white yarn off, keep it aside, and now we will start crocheting with this red color. So now to make the heel part, we will continue in these last 5 single crochets that we had left in the row 12, and we will start making single crochet in each of the spaces. We'll do 10 such single crochets. So 5 are from round 12 and then next 5 are from round 13. And 10. Once we reach 10, we are going to turn, do a chain 1 and go back doing 10 single crochets in these single crochets once again. We are going to do 6 such rows of red single crochets. I have done 2, I'll do 4 more. Each time I'm going to do a chain 1 and do a single crochet. So once we are done with these 6 rows, what I'm going to do is I am going to fold this heel part into half like so, and now I am going to stitch this together, crochet this together. So to do that, I am going to use, we are in this loop, I am going to use the back loop, the inside loop of this, and do a slip stitch. In the next stitch, I am going to do inside loop of both the sides and do a slip stitch. And I'll do this 5 times. Since we have 10 single stitches here, we will have to stitch them in pairs, so we will have 5 such stitches. One. The last one is a little bit tricky, and once you do that, just snip the yarn off here, pass it through this loop to secure, and hide this, hide the yarn. I have been hiding all the yarn in the inside, so similarly I will take this tail inside. Now this is the foot of our sock. We are now going to crochet like this with white color. So what we are going to have is 6 stitches over here, 6 stitches over here, and then 10 stitches over here. So 6 plus 6, 12 plus 10, 22. We are going to have 22 stitches in the next round, that is round number 19. So let me get my white yarn. You can start anywhere, but I am starting here. And I'm going to once again do single crochets only. This is the base stitch, chain 1, and starting with 6 single crochets and 10 single crochets on our previously left 10 single crochets and 10. This finishes off our round 19. Now we are going to do the same thing in rounds up to 27. 7 more rounds. We are going to do these 22 stitches all around. I'm going to start with chain 1 and I'm going to then do 22 stitches. Now I have completed till row number 27. I'm going to do 4 more rows with this red color. I'm going to do the same thing, 22 single crochets all around, and with red color I'm going to do 4 more rows. So just taking the yarn and starting. We are at the end of this 4th red row. Once we reach this, we are going to finish the round off with a slip stitch. Then we want to make a loop by which, similar to this, how we are going to attach this charm to the Christmas tree. We are going to do a chain 20. And then we are going to do a slip stitch in the next stitch or the same stitch, whatever you prefer, and then we are going to do a slip stitch in the next stitch just to keep it secure. Then I am going to cut this yarn off, pass it through this loop and pull it. Then I'm going to hide this yarn inside and hide any stray bits that are outside to inside, and that's it. Your crochet sock is ready. You can hang this on your tree. If you need a bigger loop, make a chain of 30 or 25 or as much as you like. You can place some stuffing inside as well if you'd like. And this is our second ornament. Let's move on to the third one. Now for this next ornament, I've got this green yarn with me, and I am going to make, this is a very simple ornament, not even as difficult as a star. So we will start with the magic ring. I will do one stitch to secure this magic ring, and then I'll do chain 2, and then I will do 9 double crochets in this magic ring. Once we do this 9 double crochets, I am going to pull this tail to close this ring, and then I am going to do a slip stitch in the first double crochet. So we have 9 double crochets in this round. Now what we are going to do is we are going to do 2 double crochets in each of this double crochet. So to achieve the length, I'm going to do chain 2 and do 2 double crochets in each of these double crochets. So we have total of 18 double crochets. We have total of 18 double crochets at the end of this round. These are my last 2 double crochets, and then I'm going to do the slip stitch in the first one. Now in the next round, we are going to do chain 2. Then this will be considered as 1 double crochet. In the next double crochet, I'm going to do 2 double crochets, and we are going to alternate between 1 and 2 double crochets. So at the end of this round, we will have 27 double crochets. We had 18 earlier. We will increase 9 double crochets, so we'll have 27 double crochets. This is my 27th double crochet, and then I'm going to do a slip stitch. Now in the next row, once again we'll do a chain 2. In the next double crochet, we'll do only 1 double crochet, and in the next double crochet, we'll do 2 double crochets. So once again we are going to increase 9. So we will do 2 double crochets in each of the 2 double crochets of previous round, and then 2 double crochet in the next double crochet. So we will have total of 36 double crochets in this round. So I have finished 36 double crochets here. Now based on the size of your yarn and needle, you might need another round. In this another round, once again you start with chain 2, then you do 3 double crochets or 2 double crochets, and in the third double crochets you'll do 2 double crochet. Once again 3 double crochet, and on the fourth you'll do 2 double crochets. So in that round you will have 45 double crochets if you decide to do that round. But for me, I am going to stop at this size, and I'm going to create a cap for this ornament. This is a simple circular Christmas ornament. I'm going to create a cap for this. Now to create that cap, I will need another color, and I think I might take this yellow only as the color. And for the cap, what I am going to do is I am going to join this yarn first here, just doing 1 stitch to secure it, pulling this through. Then I'm going to do chain 2 and going to do a double crochet in next 5 stitches. So 1, then I'm going to turn, do a chain 2 once again, and once again do a double crochet in each of the 5 stitches. 1. Now what I'm going to do is I want to create that loop to hang this. So I'm going to do slip stitch into next 2 stitches so that I can reach to the central part of this ornament. Then I am going to, I did a slip stitch, 1 more slip stitch, so 3 slip stitches. Then I'm going to do a chain 20 like we did for the sock. So 1, 2, and then do a slip stitch in the same stitch, and then do 2 slip stitches and next 2 stitches, and just slip it off. Secure the yarn by passing the tail through this loop, pulling it tightly, and then now I will move on to hiding all the tails. And with this ornament is also ready. You can make this ornament with many different colors. In fact, all of these you can do a little embroidery details here, you can stick some charms over this, and there are endless choices. So I hope you make these and many more such ornaments. I hope you liked today's video. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we post new videos. There might be more Christmas specials, so stay tuned, press the bell icon to get notified every time we post a new video. And that's it for today. Bye bye.